So good morning student, here is Renuka Sharma, being an account teacher. So I will show you one of the question here regarding your retirement. Student, before solving the question you must understand the accounting language. That is very important. So once you are aware with accounting language you can easily do accounts easily. Now, if I'm talking about this question, what is given here? ABC were partners sharing profit or loss in the ratio of 5:3:2. ABC partner, the ratio is 5:3:2. It means it's a old ratio. And all the three partners' balance sheet is given here. So always remember one trick, and what is that trick? You prepared three columns in advance in your notebook. I'll show you how by this revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet. Means you have to draw three columns: revaluation account, partner capital account, balance sheet, and last, that is important, this is a working note. So what you have to do, one trick, throw on a balance sheet, pick each item and put it in the column. Now if I'm talking about sundry creditor, so sundry creditors you will write in your liabilities. As you are aware, it's a liabilities. With a pencil you can write this amount, it's easy. Inside your balance sheet, new balance sheet, you write the value of creditor 15900. Now employee provident fund, it's a liability student. Don't distribute this employee provident fund among your partner. Reason is that it's half of the salary, means a portion of the salary, means 10%, 5% given by employee in the form of provident fund, rest will be given by firm. So at the time of retirement, firm will pay this provident fund, PF fund, to the employee. It's a liability, it is given by firm, so it's a liabilities. So put this in your balance sheet, new balance sheet. Now important point, workman compensation reserve, all the types of reserves are distributed among your partners. You have to distribute this reserve in partners. Now if I'm talking about this bank 8,000, but if the amount is there, put it in your balance sheet, new balance sheet. Inside you have to write this amount, because outside we will write the final amount, so you have to write this amount inside. Debtors, stocks, fixed asset, all these are assets. New balance sheet, put all these items and amount inside. Now here we are talking about capital. Capital, obviously it's the opening balance of partner's capital account. In a partner capital account you just write balance brought down. So once we have entered all these, so no need to look at this question, means in a balance sheet. Now we'll focus here, BT. Firm goodwill is 45,000, but not goodwill is appear in the new firm. It is a firm goodwill. So it means this is a goodwill of all the three partner. The partner who retire, means who is retired here? B. So you have to put the find out the value of B's goodwill. This is all the partners goodwill, firm goodwill is there. Student, sometime partners goodwill is given, but majority, if I'm talking about firm's goodwill, is given 45,000. You have to find out the value of B's goodwill, and B's goodwill will be, that is, if firm goodwill is there, that is a 45,000, B share will be 13500. Okay, now what you will do here, because in this question new ratio is given at the bottom, new ratio is given and old ratio is given. When new and old ratio is given, you have to find out gaining ratio. And what's the formula of gaining ratio? O new minus old. So you have to distribute this goodwill 1. I will help you to how to solve this question. Fixed assets to be appreciated by 20%, means value of fixed asset will be increased by 20%. In this question 75,000 is there, so what will be 20% of 75,000? 15,000. So 15,000 is increased by, in a revaluation account you have to put it on credit side because asset is increased. Stock is reduced to, here important word is reduced to. By means already a difference is there, but it's given stock is reduced to 30. Here 33,000 is there in your balance sheet, 33, and here now they are saying the value will be 30,000. So how much stock is increased, decrease, it's decreased by 3000. So revaluation account debit side you have to write. Now important line, B be paid through cash brought in by A and C in such a way that to make their capital proportionate to their new capital ratio. Means whatever the due amount is there, because B is going to retire, so I'll write the word to cash here. And what will be the new capital of remaining partner? It is given there. A and C means remaining partner are in such a way to make the capital proportionate to their new profit. Means whatever they carry down is there, we have to find out their capital, TC. TC means total capital. And we will divide this capital in which ratio? 3/5 and 2/5. Now this is a question first, so always keep all these adjustments are written twice. So in a working note, what you have to do, that is important point here. First of all, you have to write working note. What you have to write? Working notes. What you will do here in working note? Number one, because in this question, old ratio is given and new ratio is given. First of all, you have to find out gaining ratio. What ratio? Gaining ratio. This is the first gaining ratio. What is the formula of gaining ratio? If sacrifice ratio formula is sun. Sun means old minus new. So what will be the formula of gaining ratio? That is new minus old ratio. So here we are talking about three partners. Okay, three partners are there, A, B, C. So their old ratio was 5:3:2 according to the question, and B is going to retire, and new ratio is given, that is 3:2. So this is new ratio and this is old. So put the value of old and new among these partners. So B retires, A's share will be, and C's share will be. A's new share is 3/5. I will put the value 3/5. C's new share is 2/5. So old share was 5/10, 2/10. This is 5/10 and 2/10. Okay, so how we will find out? This is 10 by taking LCM. This is 6 minus 5, and this is 10. This is 4 minus 2. So here ratio will be 1/10, 2/10. So gaining ratio will be 1:2. Gaining ratio will be 1:2. This is how you calculate. Now important thing is there according to the first adjustment. So here the first adjustment was there. Firm goodwill is 45,000, and you have to find out, because in a working note try to write these adjustments. Now firm goodwill is given. Second case, firm goodwill is there. What goodwill? That is firm goodwill is there. That is 45,000. B's share, because B is going to retire, you have to find out B's share. B's share is 3/10. Find out the value of his share, that is 3/10. This is 3/10. 0 cancel, and this will be 133. This is B's. Now according to this firm's goodwill, you have to write the journal entries. So rule, gaining to sacrifice partner or gaining to retiring partner. So here these two persons, they are gaining partners. So I will write this name of A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit. B retired. So I will write B's capital account, because he is going to retire. His share is 13500. So gaining ratio is here 2:1. So how I will divide here 13500 in this ratio, gaining ratio. This is 3, 4, 5. This is 9,000. This is 4,500. This is, first of all, in a working note, always find out gaining ratio, because retirement chapter is there. Firm goodwill is given, so you have to find out his share, means the person who is going to retire. Now what you will do, as per the rule, gaining to retiring partner. So here both the partner, they gain, their ratio is 1:2. So I'll write gaining because both they are gain, and the person who retired, his name is credited here. I will divide in this ratio. Clear? So you have to put these terms in your journal entry, in your revolution account, in your partner's capital account. Now, next adjustment is your fixed asset appreciated by 20%. Earlier the value of fixed asset was 75,000. Now the value is 20. By it is increased by 20%. So how you will write here? Earlier my fixed asset value was 75,000. As per the question, they said it is increased by, appreciated by. So it is appreciated by 20%. So now what will be the value of new machine? 75,000 multiply 20%, it will be 15,000. So my new fixed asset value will be 75 plus 15, it will be 90,000. This is 90,000. Same stock is reduced. So these are the working note that is important.